Students, this is a second model. Okay, first topic is BJT transistor modeling. A model is a combination of circuit elements properly chosen that best approximate the actual behavior of semiconductor device under specific operating conditions. This is a BJT transistor modeling. Base, collector, emitter. For base, two resistors are connected and source resistor RC and RE. Okay. The AC equivalent of a network is obtained by AC equivalent. Okay, to get the AC equivalent of a network, these are the four steps. That is setting all DC sources. Okay, setting all DC sources to 0 and replacing them by a short circuit equivalent. First, we need to setting all DC sources to 0, okay, and replace them as a short circuit. Next, replacing all capacitors by a short circuit equivalent. Okay, all capacitors we need to replace by a short circuit. Next, removing all elements bypassed by the short circuit equivalents introduced by step 1 and 2. Okay. Next, redrawing the network in a more convenient and logical form. This is the diagram, transistor circuit. Now we shall draw the AC equivalent circuit. In this case, removal of the DC supply and insertion of the short circuit equivalent for the capacitance. Here, capacitance C1, you can observe here, C1, C2 and C3. Okay, there are three capacitors. So, short circuit, this is C2 and C3. C2, C3. Okay, there are three capacitors. So, three short circuit. Next, redrawn for small signal AC analysis. Okay, R1 and R2 are in parallel. Okay, so R1 parallel R2. Next, RC, it is connected for collector and it is connected for one end is connected for collector and one end is connected for ground. So we can draw like this. One end is connected for collector and one end is connected for ground. Okay. Next topic is common emitter fixed bias configuration. In first model, we have read about fixed bias configuration. Okay. In this model, we are reading about common emitter fixed bias configuration. The AC input signal Vi is applied to the base of transistor through the base of transistor through the input coupling capacitor C1. Input is Vi is applied to the base of the transistor through the base of transistor, that is through the base of transistor through the input coupling capacitor. Okay, the amplified signal V0 is taken at the collector. The amplified signal V0 is taken at the collector side. Okay, collector through the output coupling capacitor C2. Okay, this is C2. Okay, this is coupling capacitor C2. In order to perform the small signal AC analysis, let us obtain the AC equivalent circuit by reducing. Okay, for this diagram, we need to draw the AC equivalent circuit. Okay, you can observe here input C1 is short circuited, and what about here? C2 is short circuited. Okay, VCC connected to ground. Okay, these are the changes for AC equivalent circuit. Note that RB appears between base and ground and RC between collector and ground. Okay, you can observe here RB is between base and ground, collector also between collector and ground. So we will draw like this. Okay, it is RB, one end is connected for base and one end is connected for ground. Same for resistance RC, one end is connected for collector and one end is connected for ground. Okay. Next, this is the AC equivalent circuit we drawn. Okay. Next, figure AC equivalent circuit with RE model. RE model means we will add these extra terms. Okay. That is beta RE and beta IB and R naught. Okay. This is base, collector and emitter. Okay. So for base, RB is connected and this is beta RE, beta IB, R naught, and for C, RC is connected. Input impedance. Okay, in this in fixed bias there is no RE, so you won't get RE here. Okay, beta RE, beta IB, R naught. This is RE model. Okay, this is RE model. Okay, input impedance from this figure, AC equivalent circuit with RE model. Now we will write the input impedance, output impedance and voltage gain. Okay, AV, AI, input impedance. Input impedance means ZI is equal to VI divided by II. Okay, voltage divided by current. We are taking input, so VI divided by II. Or we can write input impedance is equal to, these two are in parallel. Okay, RB and beta RE is in parallel. Two resistance are in parallel. So ZI is equal to RB parallel beta RE. And next, output impedance. From the figure, we should write the output impedance formula. With VI is equal to 0. To find out the output impedance, we need to make input source as 0. Okay, that is VI is equal to 0 and II is equal to 0 and IB will become 0. Therefore, beta IB is equal to 0. So, thus we have to open circuit the current source. So you left with here everything will become 0. Okay, so because II is 0, VI is 0, this will become 0 and beta IB also will become 0. So only left with R0 and RC resistance. So Z0 is equal to output impedance is equal to R0 parallel RC. Okay, R0 parallel RC, because input source everything it will become 0. VI 0, II 0, IB 0 and beta IB also 0. So it will become open circuit. So you will get R0 parallel RC. Next is voltage gain. Voltage gain beta IB R0 RC, this side. Okay, output side, this side. Okay, this we will consider output voltage is equal to V0 is equal to minus beta, because this is downwards direction, and minus beta IB Z0. Okay, minus beta IB Z0. V0 is equal to what? Minus beta IB Z0. This diagram here it is equivalent to this diagram. Okay, my beta IB, these two resistance are taken as Z0. Minus beta IB, Z0 value is R0 parallel RC. Input voltage VI is equal to IB into beta IE. You can observe in the figure, VI is equal to beta into IE. Okay, IB into beta RE. Okay, that is what input voltage VI is equal to IB into beta RE. AV is equal to voltage gain, output voltage divided by input voltage. Output voltage is minus beta IB R0 parallel RC. Input voltage is IB into beta IE. So beta get cancelled, IB get cancelled. So you left with minus R0 parallel RC divided by IE. Okay, this is what voltage gain. If RB greater than or equal to 10 beta RE or RB parallel beta RE equal to beta RE, then Zi will become beta RE. Okay, because input impedance here RB parallel with beta RE. If it is small value, then it will become, if RB parallel to beta RE is equals to beta RE, then input will become, the input impedance will become beta RE, because if RB is greater than 10 times of beta RE, this is what you will get input impedance. If for R naught greater than or equal to 10 times of RC, okay, for R naught greater than or equal to 10 times of RC, then RC parallel R naught is equal to RC. Then output impedance you will get RC, okay. AV, it will become minus RC divided by RE. Next, current gain, okay. Current gain AI is equal to I naught divided by II. What about V naught is equal to minus I naught into RC. Okay, V naught is equal to output voltage is equal to minus I naught into RC. You can observe in figure. Okay, minus I naught into RC. But what about I naught? I naught is equal to minus V naught divided by RC. II is equal to VI divided by Zi. We know AI is equal to minus V naught divided by RC. We know the value of I naught is minus V naught divided by RC, and II value is VI divided by Zi. Okay. Here minus V naught divided by VI and Zi divided by RC. Okay. If you solve this one, you will get V naught divided by VI and Zi divided by RC. That can be written as, because V naught divided by VI is AV. Okay. V naught divided by VI is AV. You can observe AV is equal to V naught divided by VI. Okay. So we will write AI is equal to minus AV into Zi divided by RC. This is what current gain. AI is equal to minus open bracket 1 divided by RC close bracket open bracket minus RC divided by RE close bracket beta RE. These values are AV value and Zi value. Okay, Zi value what we got, beta RE. Okay, Zi value is beta RE and AV value is minus RC divided by RE. Then RC get cancelled, RE get cancelled. So current gain is equal to beta. Okay, phase relationship. Negative sign in the equation for AV implies that input signal Vi and the output signal V naught are 180 degree out of phase. Okay, if negative sign indicates, then input signal and output signal are 180 degree out of phase. Okay, these are the common emitter configuration with the fixed bias. First, we need to draw the diagram of common emitter fixed bias configuration. Next, we need to apply transistor modeling. What are the conditions? DC source, you need to make short circuit. Okay, we need to make VCC as ground, and next you need to redraw the circuit. Okay, AC equivalent circuit redrawn. Next, you need to add with RE model. Then you start writing input impedance and next output impedance. For output impedance, you need to make source as 0 and current also it will be current is 0. Then you need to find out output impedance. Next, voltage gain. Next, you need to find out the current gain phase relationship. Okay. Next topic is common emitter configuration with voltage divider bias. In this case, we will get here RE. Okay, I think you remember in first module voltage divider bias. Okay, same diagram for voltage bias, voltage divider bias. Okay, this is the in this case in this topic the AC input signal Vi is same, VI is applied to the base of the transistor through the input of coupling capacitor C1. The amplified signal V0 is taken at the collector through the output coupling capacitor C2. The emitter bypass capacitor CE is used to prevent the loss of voltage gain due to AC negative feedback through RE by creating an AC ground at the emitter. C1, C2, CE are selected such that they represent short circuit even at the lowest frequency of operation. The emitter will bypass capacitor. The emitter bypass capacitor is CE, is used to prevent the loss of voltage gain. Okay, to prevent the loss of voltage gain due to what? Due to AC negative feedback through RE. Next, to perform small signal AC analysis, let us obtain the AC equivalent circuit by reducing VCC to 0 and replacing the capacitor C1, C2, CE by short circuit. This is the figure for that. VCC connected to ground, C2, C1 and CE short circuited. Okay. By figure only you can understand what you need to do for AC equivalent circuit. Next, the following observation can be made from a figure. R1 appears between base and ground. You can observe R1 is between base and ground it is. And thus R1 comes in parallel with R2. Okay, that's why R1 will come with R1 parallel R2. Okay. RC appears between collector and ground. You can observe RC is up here. RC, one end is connected for collector and one end is connected for ground. So next RE is in parallel with a short circuit 0 ohm. That is RE parallel 0 ohm, you will get 0 ohm only. So the equivalent is a short circuit. R dash is equal to R1 parallel R2. That is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the AC equivalent circuit read one. Okay, that we have made a VCC as ground and 0 position and capacitors as short circuit. Okay, next we need to add the IE model. Okay, IE model. This is the IB, beta IE and beta IB and R naught. Okay, this is the IE model. Okay. This is common. R dash is nothing but R1 parallel R2 and RC is common. Okay. From this diagram, we need to find out the input impedance, output impedance, voltage gain, current gain. Okay. Input impedance Zi is equal to Vi divided by Ii. Okay. Zi is equal to what? Zi is equal to Vi divided by Ii. Or we can write R dash parallel with beta RE. Okay. Or we can write as R dash parallel with beta RE. Output impedance. Output impedance is equal to what? R naught parallel RC. Same what we have written for common emitter with fixed bias configuration. Same for common emitter with voltage divider bias configuration. Okay. Output impedance is Z0 is equal to R naught parallel RC. Next, voltage gain. Voltage gain AV is equal to minus R naught parallel RC close bracket. This is Z0 value. Okay. Z0 into beta IB, Z0 into beta IB divided by beta RE into IB. Okay. AV voltage gain is equal to what? Voltage gain formula is V0 divided by Vi. Okay. Vi is beta RE into IB. V0 you'll get Z0 into beta IB. So if you beta IB get cancelled here, so you left with minus R0 parallel RC divided by RE. Okay, this is what voltage gain. Next, current gain AI is equal to minus AV Zi divided by RC. In last topic, what we got? AI is equal to AI is equal to I naught divided by II, or AI is equal to minus P naught divided by RC VI divided by ZI, or we can write it as minus AV ZI divided by RC. Same, you will get the same voltage current gain. AI is equal to minus AV ZI divided by RC. For R naught greater than 10 times of RC, Z naught equals to RC, AV is equal to minus RC divided by RE. Negative sign is in AV reveals that input voltage and output voltage are 180-degree out of phase. Okay. In next class, I will explain about emitter follower configuration. Till now, what I have done, you need to write the notes. Okay.